Let's talk board games for children. I have a whole stack right here that I wanted to talk to you guys about. We have just become really into board games as a family. Me and Joey have always loved board games, but we've been like easing our kids into that life the last couple of months. So I have a 5-year-old and I have a 3-year-old, and I wanted to share with you guys a few of our favorites slash not so favorite ones for me. I figured I would kind of do like a rating system of these and kind of like talk with you guys of what I like and what I don't like about it. Like I said, I have a 5 and a 3-year-old, a newly 5 and newly 3-year-old, I must add. They both just recently, within the last 2 months, turned 5 and 3. So they are still very young, and some of these are a little advanced for them. And I'll kind of talk about that too. To share this with you guys, because if you are a homeschooling mom or you're thinking about homeschooling, games are an excellent way to teach your kids. You can have lessons to go along with board games. Like, they can learn so much from these different board games. With taking turns. It can learn counting, number recognition, letter recognition, depending on what game you're playing, and just so many things. And I just think it's a fun way to incorporate a little bit of learning but having fun into your homeschooling routine, or even if you're not a homeschool mom and you're just a stay-at-home mom but you want to find some stuff to like do with your children, these are fun ideas. So the first game we have is a mousetrap. I have thoughts about this one. Okay, the kids absolutely love a mousetrap. I never had this game growing up. I played it, I think maybe a few times, but we never had it at the house, so it wasn't something that I played often. So honestly, I had no idea what I was getting myself into with this because I did not remember like how the game works. This is probably my least favorite game out of all of these. Not for the kid. The kids love this game. This might actually be their favorite, but for me, it's my least favorite. And I don't know if it's just the way that they make these games now, because I have noticed the quality has gone downhill on most of these from what I remember as a child. And I mean, that's with everything these days, which is so frustrating. Like, don't even get me started on Barbies. Like, I could go on a whole rant about how the quality has gone down so much with Barbies, but that's a whole other video. Um, just everything is just made so cheaply these days, and it's so frustrating because it's double the price. Anyways, um, but I did not have this game growing up, so I don't know necessarily that it's made poorly. I am just assuming because of the way it is made today. It is very hard to like keep the actual mouse trap like up on the light pole, and it's just, I think it would be funner if your kids were not like moving around, bouncing around. But like I said, I have a 5 and a 3-year-old, and they're obviously going to move around. Like, that's a child for you. So this game can be very frustrating because the mouse trap part falls when you don't need it to fall. You have to reset it after each time you land on it. It's just a frustrating game. It is fun. Like I said, my kids love it, but it can be frustrating. I've also broken one piece of it already. I can still put the mousetrap together, but one piece is broken. And I think that just, like I said, has to do with the quality of the board game now. So if I had to rate that out of a 1 through 5, I would say that is definitely like a 3. The kids love it. They do love it. I not so much. Okay, the next game I have is Family Bingo. I got this from Target. It's the Gigglescape brand. They have so many good like learning resources with the Gigglescape brand. I think they just started carrying this at Target, or at least they just started at our Target. So I picked this up for the kids for Christmas, and it is a family bingo game, but it has numbers, it has letters, and it has animals. It also has sight words. We haven't really used the sight words yet. But we've been doing the letters, the numbers, and the animals, and they love it. It's an easy way to like throw in something fun when you're trying to learn your numbers and letters. And I think it's just a really fun idea like to incorporate into your homeschool, especially if you have younger children. So I highly suggest this. I think this was $10 I did get it like around the holidays, so it might have been on sale, but I think it's a good price, regular price. I just can't remember what it is. I'll try to link all these games down below for you guys, if you're interested. But yeah, this is like one of our favorite games. Everybody loves it as a family. It's easy, and it's just, it's an easy game. Okay, this game is a fun one. I've never seen this in stores anywhere. So honestly, I don't even know if you can buy it in store. I got this off the TikTok shop as like a free sample. And the kids love it. So I will have it linked down below. I've only ever seen it on TikTok. So, I mean, you probably could get it on Amazon maybe. I'll look and see if I can find any other place that sells it. I'll link both of them down below. But if you do buy it off the TikTok shop through the link, I can earn commission for it. So I would appreciate that if you do decide to buy it. But this is a very fun game. It has the little ducks on it, and this little machine plays music. I'll set this up for y'all since it is a game that I don't think is sold in stores. That way you kind of get an idea of it. So you have this little contraption, and you just push down all the buttons, if I can get it. I just keep all the pieces in a Ziploc bag. Also, this little duck kind of goes in the middle. And then you sit your little pieces on the game. Try to set this up as fast as I can. And like with all the games, there's, a lot of prep that goes into it. So after each thing, you have to set it up again, which can be frustrating. All right, so once you have it set up, you get 2 nets. So this is a 2-player game unless you find like some other kind of net you can use. You flip the switch on the side. It is loud, okay? It's very loud, but that's kind of the gist. You just catch the catch the ducks as they pop. So as you can tell, that is a fun, hilarious game for toddlers. Toddlers, small kids. Both of my kids love it. Oh my God. As soon as I brought this out the first day we got it, they were obsessed with it. They have loved it. My only downfall with this game is the music is very loud, and there isn't like a volume adjust or anything, so it is a loud game. But the kids love it, and it's a 2-player game, and I do like the 2-player games because if I'm not in the mood to play with them, they can just do it by themselves, and I appreciate that. Similar to that game, we have Go Fish, or what is it called? Baby Shark's Big Show, a baby shark version. And I'm missing like 2 fish. If you know, you know. I got to figure out where those went. They have to be in my living room somewhere. They're probably under my couch. But the kids love this game also. It comes with 4 of the fishing poles, but I think we've lost one of them. And the kids love this as well. My only downfall with this one is it is loud. Like the music on it is very loud. Let me actually demonstrate that for y'all. So hearing that over and over again can be a little annoying, not gonna lie, but the kids love it, and it is also like an easy game for them to play if they just want to play like a game by themselves. I kind of put this in the same category as the duck game because to me they're kind of similar to me. Same with Hungry Hungry Hippos, which we'll get to that too. Okay, another one that we have that the kids love is, this is a classic, Candyland. I had this growing up and I played it quite often. This is an easy game for them to understand. They understand all the rules on this game, and it's a good family game, and it's easy. It helps them with color recognition and numbers and counting. So it's a really good game, I feel like. Yeah, so we love this. We play this as a family all the time. Some of our kids, not going to name any names, but some get a little angry if they lose. So we are working on that. We are working on how to be a team player and not a sore loser. So that is a struggle that we're having currently, but it's a work in progress. Okay, Trouble is a game that I just recently got. This game is a little bit more advanced, I feel like, for them. My 5-year-old is kind of getting the hang of it, but my 3-year-old, she's not a fan of this game yet. And I think it's just, because she's younger. And this game can be a little boring compared to the other games, even though I thought it was fun because it has like a cool bubble they can pop, which they like popping the bubble, but they're not a fan of like going all the way around the board. So this was actually my favorite game growing up. I love this game. I think I was like a little bit older than they are when I started playing it, so that could be the reason. But the quality of this game board is so bad. Like even the box itself, like I can't even explain like how light and flimsy this box is and like everything in it. Like it should not be this light. When I took this out of the box, I was just like, I don't know, shocked by the quality because I remember there being like a backing over this growing up. Maybe I'm wrong, but I swear I remember it being like enclosed and it's just literally the cardboard. Yeah. And then you had to put the rubber feet on when you took it out of the box. Like they couldn't even put the feet on for you. I don't know. I just thought that was like really poorly made. It was only $9 and I don't know if they make other versions that might be better quality, but I was a little shocked at the quality. I don't know why. I should know at this point by now that like everything is so poorly made, but I don't know. It just kind of shocked me. So we're still working on this game. I still love it. It's like one of my favorite games. But like I said, they are just not into it yet. So I'm going to keep it, obviously, and maybe, with time, they will get more into this. It does say 5 and up. So, I feel like it will just take time for them to get more into it. I haven't even been telling you guys the age numbers, but Candyland is 3 and up. This one is 4 and up, but my 2-year-old was playing this, so honestly, I think it's fine as long as they don't put it in their mouth. She's never been bad about that, so I would just, obviously, it depends on your child. This one is 3 and up as well, but my 2-year-old was playing this. Bingo is 3 and up. Aspen was playing this. She had just turned 3 because I gave this to them for Christmas, like 5 days before she turned 3. And Mousetrap is 6 and up, which explains a lot. All right, Hungry Hippo is another new one that we just got, and they love this game. I think they don't even really like play the game at this point. They're just playing with it. But I guess at the same time, it's kind of a game that you just play with anyways. So yeah, we will like play as a family, but they like to play with it on their own and do their own thing. This is 4 and up, and it's just an easy game. Really, you can just look at your colored section to know who wins. So there isn't a ton of counting or anything with this. This is kind of like a easy like game. Like you can count. If you have more than one player, it's if you have more than 2 players, it can be more like beneficial, I feel like, because you can actually like you would need to count like how many marbles you got. But I feel like if you're just playing with 2 people, or even sometimes just 3 of us are playing, it's really easy to tell who wins, so they don't really need to count. So that's kind of a hit or miss, but they love it. So I would say it's a 4 out of 5. Connect 4 is another game that we have. Me and Joey bought this years ago, and like for us, and the kids love it. They've been playing with it, and it's another one that's easy for them to understand. This is ages 6 and up, but as long as they're not putting anything in their mouth, obviously that's a big worry. But if your kids are good about that, I feel like it would be fine. Same with the Hungry Hippos with the little marbles. I will say the marbles are hard to keep up with because sometimes they can go flying. But this is a really easy game for them. They love it. They can set it up really easily and take it down like with a little lever at the bottom. So I highly suggest this. It's also a 2-player, which comes in handy for me, like I said, with the other 2-player game I had. Because if I don't want to play, I'll just be like, well, only 2 of y'all can play. So this is one of our favorites. We love Connect 4. All right, and that is it for the board games. If you guys have any board games that your small children love, please let me know in the comments down below. There's 2 more I'm really interested in getting, and that is Twister and Guess Who. I think both of those would be really fun. I loved Guess Who as a kid, but we didn't have it at our house, so I only played it when I was with like other people that had it. But that is a game that I definitely want to get next. I think the kids would love that. But I'm also not sure exactly like as far as age wise if it would be good for them now because I haven't played it in so long, so I honestly can't even remember like the rules and how it works. But I remember loving it. So, anyways, if you have any suggestions on games that you love to play with your kids, let me know down below. Like I said, I'll have all these linked in the description for y'all to check out, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.